1 year ago today, for the first time in half a century, abortion access in the United States was no longer a constitutional guarantee. The overturn of Roe V Wade revoked a legal right to abortion care, sparking a wave of anti-abortion laws, impacting millions of Americans, and exposing the dangerous medical minefields that health providers and their patients must navigate. In 1973, the Supreme Court ruled that the decision whether to continue or end a pregnancy belongs to the individual, not the government. Norma McCorvey, using the pseudonym Jane Roe, challenged criminal abortion laws in Texas after she was denied an abortion. She was forced to give birth, despite the fact she claimed the child was a result of rape. She appealed to the US Supreme Court and argued that the abortion laws went against the Constitution because they infringed on a woman's right to privacy. The court ruled 7-2 that governments lacked the power to prohibit abortions. Leaked documents obtained by Politico in May 2022 indicated the Supreme Court was preparing to overturn that landmark ruling. In the document, Justice Samuel Alito called the Roe decision egregiously wrong from the start. He argued that abortion is not listed in the Constitution as a protected right, and individual states should legislate themselves. The published decision on 24th of June overturned the precedents established by Roe v Wade and an affirming case in Planned Parenthood v. Casey, effectively ending a constitutionally protected right to abortion access. As of the 24th of June, nearly 30% of women in the US have virtually no access to abortions in their state, according to a report by the Guttmacher Institute. 15 states outlaw most abortions, 9 of which have no exceptions for pregnancies from rape or incest. Some differ slightly on cases where there is ruled to be immediate danger to a patient's life. But penalties for seeking or performing an abortion in many states could include severe fines, the suspension of medical licenses, or even prison. South Carolina's law, which is currently blocked by the courts, could impose a 2-year prison sentence and up to $10,000 in fines against abortion patients. Texas law could sentence providers with life in prison and a $10,000 fine for circumstances in which an unborn child dies as a result of the offence. Other states have ruled abortions to be illegal after a certain gestational period, which can vary from 6 to 22 weeks, depending on the state. The US Supreme Court's decision is potentially life-threatening for millions of Americans who have to deal with the consequences of reversing that historic ruling 1 year ago. The battle lines for and against the right to abortion are being drawn, and the right to abortion has remained another dangerous point of contention in America's ever-changing social landscape.